The whole idea of work and business travel is being completely reshaped right before our eyes. And right at the heart of this huge transformation is Thailand, which is making a big play to become a mega hub for a whole new kind of business event. So let's get into it. It's the question on everybody's mind, isn't it? The pandemic just completely upended our work lives. For so many of us, the traditional office feels like a memory from another lifetime. But what does that really mean for the industries that were literally built on bringing people together in person? And look, this isn't just some temporary shift. It's a fundamental system reboot. As our work gets more flexible, more remote, and more decentralized, the world of business travel has no choice but to evolve right alongside it. This is the story of that evolution. To really understand what's happening here, we first need to get on the same page about a key term, an acronym actually, that drives a huge piece of the global economy. Let's break down what MICE is. So MICE stands for Meetings, Incentives, Conferences, and Exhibitions. Think of it as the highly structured, super professional side of tourism. We're not talking about vacations here. This is all about business, making connections, and sparking growth, and it's all done on a global scale. So what's the big deal with all these events? Well, they're a massive platform for a country to showcase its brand and what it can offer. They're where businesses find new partners, train their staff, and reward their top performers. The bottom line is, they are a huge economic driver. And then, everything changed. The pandemic didn't just send us all home, it permanently rewired our entire work culture. And out of that huge disruption, a whole new kind of professional emerged, the digital nomad. I'm guessing this timeline looks pretty familiar. We went from a world where the office was just the default setting to this massive forced experiment in remote work. And now we've landed in a new normal where things like hybrid models and office optional policies aren't radical ideas anymore. They're mainstream strategies for getting the best people. This quote really just sums up the central problem, doesn't it? The MICE industry, which was built on physical presence, now has to figure out how to serve a workforce that's scattered all over the place. How do you keep a team engaged when they're not in the same room? How do you adapt to this new reality? That is the billion-dollar question. And this is where Thailand comes right back into the story. The country isn't just reacting to all these changes, it's making a very deliberate, strategic play to become the go-to destination for this new era of business and travel. So, why Thailand? Well, for starters, its location is perfect, like a natural bridge in the heart of Southeast Asia. It has serious government backing from the Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau, or TCEB. And maybe most importantly, the country has a real track record of adapting to global trends. Oh, and the air and land connectivity is fantastic. Here's a number that really puts that connectivity into perspective. 2 billion. That's how many people live within just a 5-hour flight of Thailand. That is a massive, incredibly accessible market for any kind of business event, making it a ridiculously strategic hub. But Thailand's strategy isn't just one size fits all. It's a really diverse country, and its approach to MICE totally reflects that. So let's take a quick tour of 4 of its key cities, because each one is offering a totally unique experience. You can see here they've developed this specialized playbook for each city. You've got Bangkok as the high-tech business and medical hub. Then there's Chiang Mai, leveraging its amazing culture and natural beauty for a much more relaxed vibe. Phuket is going all in on wellness and sustainable events by the beach. And even Pattaya is transforming its image to become a family-friendly coastal destination. Let's just zoom in on Phuket for a second, because it's a great example. It's innovating way beyond the standard conference model. It's becoming a true wellness destination, offering incredible golf courses with stunning ocean views, and it's pioneering new event types like greenfield events that focus on local sustainability and hands-on events that directly involve participants with the local community. Now, all of this is incredibly forward-thinking, but the road ahead isn't exactly obstacle-free. So for this final section, let's look at how this is all building toward a hybrid future, and let's check out both the challenges and the really remarkable innovations that are taking shape. This is such a cool example of the innovation happening on the ground. You have creative people taking empty resort spaces and turning them into high-tech production studios. They layer in AI, professional scripting, broadcast technology, and suddenly they can create these seamless hybrid events that engage audiences both in the room and around the world. Of course, Thailand isn't operating in a vacuum. While it's innovating, its neighbors are making some big moves.
You have new mega venues opening up in Laos and Vietnam. Malaysia is pushing a really aggressive Meet in Malaysia campaign. And then you've got Singapore, which has its sights set on becoming the undisputed MICE capital of Asia. The competition is absolutely fierce.
So this presents Thailand with some pretty clear challenges. It needs to keep up with regional venue development, for sure. It's got to simplify its rules and regulations to make it easier for digital nomads to come and work. It has to boost investment in digital event platforms. And on top of that, it has to address any concerns about past political instability and figure out how to support this growing trend of smaller events in beautiful but often under-equipped natural settings. All of this leaves us with one last, really fascinating question. We've seen work and travel blur together into something totally new. We've seen destinations like Thailand adapt in real time. But what's next? As these lines continue to dissolve, are we on the verge of seeing a completely new kind of destination emerge? One designed from the ground up for a world where the office is anywhere and everywhere? It's a future that's being built right now,